flying too fast than we expect. Things are changing really very fast than we are changing. So I don't know what we're going to do to catch up with how things are running and changing in this country, in this world. Because now today, I'm ready to inform you that there is an organization, maybe a church, maybe AI generated, but all in all, it is an information that has leaked. And it is now spreading very fast to the people's mind. I don't know if you are aware. These people are saying, we need to tear the Bible and throw it all the way to the ocean. Because why? Who the hell wrote the Bible? And what are they telling us? The world is 13.7 billion years, and the Bible is just 2,000 years ago. 2,000 years ago. So whoever wrote the Bible, telling us about creation, telling us God spoke to Moses, God spoke to Joseph, God spoke to 2,000. Where was this person standing to record the accounts on how God created the universe, the first day, the second day, the third day, the fourth and fifth and sixth day, and then the seventh day, the God rested? Very fantastic. Now, the information is spreading very fast, and they're saying this. The Jewish, the Israelites, and other people who had their own personal interest decided to sit down and write the story about God. So the concept about God is not even true. Christians, I pity us, because who are we going to cast our problems into? Who are we going to cry to? What are we going to read now? It is confusing. Now, they're saying that all things that you read in the Bible is just but a fallacy. There's no existence of that God is living somewhere. There's no existence of God in the God of the Bible. You know, there's God, but not God of the Bible. They're saying God of the Bible is a mediocre. God of the Bible is a joke. God of the Bible is not serious. Now, this message is spreading very fast to the universe. And it is taking slowly, bit by bit, sinking into people's brain, It is taking roots into people's brain. Oh my God. And now we have evidences that proves that God of the Bible is not really serious, is not even there. Because now this is what they give. I have to report this one to you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, they have decided to say that the God of the Bible is not serious and is not very powerful as they describe him in the Bible. Because why? The evidence is seen in the people. Now look at the people. Look at the pastors. Look at the followers. Look at the society as a whole. Now, look at how the Bible has been successfully used to enslave people. Look at how the Bible was used, that God of the Bible, how he was used to enslave Africa, to take the African land. This is very interesting. So if you are a Christian, come here. It is better you listen from this, because if it is not happening to you today, it's going to happen to you. You might be worshiping the person you don't know. You might be praying to the being that you don't understand. So come here. Now, they have said that, look at this God. Now, God, the evidence is seen in the people, the pastors. Look at the pastors eating their own sheep, eating the members of the church who are also married. So the adultery is practiced in church, fornication, lying, murderers, every of those things, they are in church. So when you are not in church, you are a pagan. You are not saved. When you are in church, they say, those people who come to church, they are not holy. They have come to church to receive that Christ. Now, you receive and stay there, or you receive and come out. Now, this is what they've said. The pastors are liars. The pastors are liars. They even lie in church. They tell you, people, God has told me that you give 10,000 to build this altar, and God is going to bless you. You're going to receive 3 times of what you give. If you believe my words, and who sent me to spread this message, you're going to receive your miracle in Jesus' name. And then people give, people give, people give, people give. Ever since, evidence that has been provided, and you can also relate that, look at the people, the poor people who have been praying, God, please take me out of this bondage. Please. They have been praying for a long time. For a long time. Things are still the same. The children are going to school. Morality is not there. No respect, no obedience. We don't preserve the 10 commandments. So they're like, you know what? If God of the Bible was serious, he could punish those very pastors who go against the doctrine, the Bible commandments. They commit adultery. They even eat their sheep in the church offices, and they don't care. And immediately they come out of the office, they raise hands to bless the people in church. This is very interesting. If you're very keen, you're going to learn this one. Now, they're asking, who is this God? Oh, the God who doesn't have the power to control his own people. That's very serious. Now they're asking, all these events you see in the Bible, they're just but stories. And these stories have been written to make sure that people do not know this God, that this God is in them. Now, I don't want to go there. Who are these Christians going to worship if the Bible doesn't exist now? The people are going to lose control, because people only do things in the darkness because they fear that the pastor is going to see them. They fear reputation. Yeah, they fear God. That God is going to punish me if I do this. Now, when there is no God of the Bible, now who is going to bring that direction in this universe? We have a long way to go. So the reason as to why I'm sharing this to you is that be prepared for that great transition. And that transition might affect greatly the Africans, because we are the third world countries which we haven't realized the need of peace and coming together. We haven't understood what is emotional intelligence. We haven't understood the need of harmony. We haven't understood the meaning of maturity. Now, when this transition comes, the Africans now realize there is no God who is going to punish me. They can kill you anyhow. Now Sodom and Gomorrah is going to come to Africa, more especially in my country, Kenya. Oh, I pity Christians. Now, pastors, this is my way forward. We need, and I have to repeat this one, because anyways, it's going to happen, and I have to be the first person who have spoken about this. I'm going to give you direction. And if you start early, the better. We're going to solve this problem early. Now, this is what I want you to do. Use the same Bible. Read it and understand it. And once you understand the Bible, can you please translate it in layman's language to the people, that the people will apply the knowledge that will help them in their day-to-day lives? Is there a way we can translate the Bible to tell the people how to be disciplined? Not because they fear God, because the God of the Bible is not there. Just like how you can read a business book and you follow the 7 laws of highly effective people, and you wake up early in the morning, you do the practices, you read the book, and then you write what you want to do today, and then you get over into the action. Just the same way, read the Bible and translate it to the people in the way that they can apply that knowledge in day-to-day life to help them to raise their lives, to unlock their potential. Because if you continue telling them somehow God is somewhere and is watching you, it is not making sense. Nowadays, people have lost fear. Because let me tell you something. You cannot stay in poverty for 15 years. 15 years you have been, God, please open these doors. Open these doors. God, fight those who are fighting. 15 good years. You have been crying. You have been asking in secret places. You've been praying. You are casting your problems to God, because the Bible says, cast your problems on me and I will carry your burden. You understand? Now people have come to realize, no, I carry my own cross. If I do sin, I suffer. People nowadays don't fear, oh, I'm going to die. Okay, let me die. So why are you threatening me where I'm going to die or not? People have lost that sense of humor from their mind. People have lost that fear of God. They've lost fear of God. And fear the Lord is the source of all wisdom. Is the beginning of wisdom. Woo, woo. If God doesn't give me money, don't tell me about God. If God doesn't make me rich, don't tell me about God. So we need to teach people the way of becoming profound of themselves, how they can become better of themselves, how they can manage their emotions, how they can manage their lives, they can manage their finance, they can manage their day-to-day lives, how to communicate with the children, how they can have still time for their family. If you are still telling people that fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, you are missing the point. Because the message coming from the West is the message to destroy Christianity. And now, when Christianity is going to fade, let us retain the books called the Bibles. So retaining these Bibles is to read the Bible and translate it to yourself and let it help you. Let it help you in carrying day-to-day lives. Understand what I'm saying? Kenyans, please, just remove Christianity from you and the fear of God from you. I want you to know now, best laws of life. What you consume is what is going to make you or kill you or make you suffer in this universe. You understand? If you've consumed alcohol, it makes you drunk. If you eat poison, your stomach is cluttered and you might end up dying. So if you consume stressful information, you are the one who is going to feel stressed. If you fight, you might get injured and die. So just removing the fear of the Lord as a human being, even if you are a Gen Z, Alpha, what? This is the best clause of human being. What you put in your mind will make you or destroy you. What you speak about yourself is going to motivate you or destroy you. How you relate with people will determine how you are going to catch up with them and collaborate together to make a difference. You understand? Even the Bible, now if I refer anything from the Bible, it says, God, let us create human being in our own image and likeness. So it means it was not one person. There were 2, 3, 4 people who decided to create human beings in their own image and likeness. So this is what I'm saying. You can pray, You can do affirmations. You can meditate. But cool your mind. Don't rush. Don't compete with how things are happening in the universe. Your mind is going to crash. Find your own path and walk that path. Otherwise, information is going to come. Different things will be spoken. Things will happen in this universe. But if you have chosen your path, walk on that path perfectly. If you think that God has worked for you, stick to that God no matter what. And don't prove to people that you are believing in God. It's not your business to prove to people that you believe in God. Let them see what God is doing to your life. And when they ask you, why are you doing so good nowadays? No, I actually follow the God of the Bible, and it's really working for me. If it is working for you, let not anybody deceive you. You understand? Because in this life, why are we here? The question, why are we here? Why are we here? Ask yourself, why am I on earth? Why am I on earth? So if you find the purpose why you are on earth, just shift into that purpose and live that purpose. Be happy. Be happy. Be happy. Let people be. Let everybody run their own race. That is how we can live in this world peacefully and go peacefully, create a good future for our generation, create an easy environment for our next generation, for them to also enjoy and discover something else that they're going to leave for their next generation. That is it. So be very careful on what you watch and what you hear, because it's going to make you or destroy you.